We had a meeting with our Transition Tatura committee a few weeks ago, and just discussing the COVID-19 crisis. And there's been a lot of bad things happening, but there's been a lot of great things happen that that people have realised they've missed for a long time, and so we started thinking, well, how can we keep that going? How can we keep the good things going when the crisis is over, which still might be a while, but how can we keep the good things going? I think one of our members had a chat to somebody from the Tatura Community Plan Committee and Tatura Community House, and then these groups got together, and I think a few other interested people got together and started thinking about what kind of things can we do to keep the good things happening to the benefit of the community and the environment and our society as a whole.
Yeah, that's a good summation of how we started off. And so today we've been doing our first videos. So an outcome of all of us getting together is that we thought we should be doing some videoing and posts on Facebook about what people are doing, and hopefully inspiring them and other people to continue those actions on. And as Ross said, some of it's about the environment. So some people have said how they're not even travelling anymore to attend activities or work, things like that. So realising the benefits of those sort of things. Also family values, so looking at how families are working together. And one of our first videos will be of a Tatura family, Leeane and her 4 children, and how they've been getting along during the restrictions placed on them, homeschooling on their family. And we'll also be looking at some lovely, Carl Walters will be joining us, and he'll be talking about his garden and his gardening and vegetables. And I think, as Ross said, that many people have come together and they're going perhaps nearly back in time to some things that we used to do and perhaps value more.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of. A lot of us have been interested in shopping locally, but I think there's a lot more of that now. Let's get stuff that's made locally and buy it locally. So to the benefit of not just the community but the environment as well.
Yeah, and fixing things.
Fixing
so maybe
things, yep.
Not racing out into the major town to replace something. We might consider fixing something or pulling something out the shed that's been in there.
Yeah. It's all about like I say, you're probably going back to the past, but not. Some people think, going back to the past is a bad thing.
Yes.
But it's going back to the past in a good way.
Yeah.
We're still going forward. Yeah.
That's exactly right. And so we look around town and we're seeing people actually out and about today because the restrictions have lifted a little bit wherein you can meet, I think, 5 people. And so a lot of people are walking around town today with their coffee and meeting up. And it's delightful to see that people are socialising in public. So that's really good. And I think that opens up the opportunity to meet new people and experience socialising in a different way.
Yeah, well, actually, that sort of meeting new people too is something somebody said when they're doing a lot more walking, and they're seeing other people they've never seen before and people they've never met before, and obviously in the social distancing, saying g'day to strangers, and so that's I think the community has responded in a very positive way, and looking after their neighbours as well.
Yes.
And sharing things, leaving excess food that you're now producing in your backyard on people's doorsteps. That's another good thing too that's happened as well. So yeah.
So we think Tatura's been wonderful in the way that they've responded, but we just always need to be mindful that there's groups of people who remain isolated. And as a community, it's up to us to seek out those people and find out where they are, and maybe just, do something nice for that person, or make sure that they're in, okay with their mental health, those sorts of things. So it's a big pronged approach. Working with different groups brings lots of different thinking and different priorities, and it's been wonderful working together, Ross, hasn't it? Yeah. So what we're proposing to do now is the Tatura Community House created a Facebook page called Helping Hands, and on that page we've been supporting businesses. We've been doing some great posts. So working with these other groups, now we're going to have that as our platform to post our videos, and we hope to get a way in which the community can actually send videos to us, and we'll have someone look at them, edit them and upload them as well. We'll have a YouTube channel, so that's all coming. And this, we're just kicking it off today with Ross and I, and a couple of videos from Carl Walters and also Alina Ratcliffe's family.
Transition Tatura are also doing a film festival, not a film festival, a film competition.
Yes.
For the school children. We did one last year, but this will be focused more on what's happened, or what good things have happened. So we're going to get kids from the Greater Shepparton schools to enter and create their own films with themselves, or with themselves and their families.
Yep.
About what good things they've seen and can be done, and there'll be prize money as well.
Yeah. Well. So where will they be able to post or send those videos to?
Yeah,
Ross?
I will. I'll be sending the entry form out to all the schools,
Yes.
emailing it to all the schools,
Yep.
and then hopefully they'll email it to all the students.
Yep. Wonderful. Yeah. And we'll be sure to share that across our
Yes.
platforms as well.
Yeah. Yeah, should be good. Hopefully we can end the whole thing with a big bang too, maybe a big celebration or something.
Yes. Yeah. Yes,
we'll
we're hoping to do that. Well,
whenever. I live on the part of the 10-kilometre path that we're working on, the Crouching Emu path along, and there's a lot of people out and about, and families. I mean, I know they're groups, but they're families, so that's okay.
Yeah.
There's lots of families going down the path. I mean, it's always been busy. But it's much busier. And I know my son, who's in year 12, he's really enjoying not going to school because he gets 2 extra hours a day at home. So when he finishes school, instead of getting on a bus and 50-minute, drive home and 10-minute walk, he goes for a run along the path, and he's loving it. Or he takes the dog for a walk. That's we're seeing a lot more of that, and I think
many dogs have quite enjoyed the restrictions in place for their owners, because it's come on dog, let's go out for another walk.
That's right.
So that's been wonderful for the health not only of the humankind, but also of the dog family.
Yes.
Actually, I've seen a couple of videos of people taking their cats for a walk as well. Maintaining the ones they've got, because as you do walk around Tatura, you can certainly see the difference, I think. And a lot of people comment how they're planting things. The family that we visited this morning, she's just planted 78 lavenders in a hedge, and they've got their vegetable garden going, and more people in the family are involved in the vegetable garden as well. And I think that's a benefit of living regionally, is that our blocks are a bit bigger, so we're able to have that. We have a community garden here at the community house, but because of the restrictions to services, we have been unable to plant that at the moment. But a person still came along and planted some flowers in there yesterday. So that's a nice, bit of a helping hand, and just to make it look nice.
Yeah. That is a good question. I've really enjoyed. I've actually really enjoyed.
Yes.
I had 4 weeks off. Enforced weeks off work, and I got so much done at home. It was just fantastic. So what am I going to enjoy? Possibly going to the movies. I mean, we do have a big screen at home, so we do watch movies at home. But going to the movies getting the popcorn, getting the choc top.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm going to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine's a little holiday actually to actually be able to, you know, go out of your area and have, you know, a few days away somewhere else. I think that
True.
that would be nice. But it's lovely that we're able to see our extended families now. That's wonderful, and I think that's really heartening for, you know, grandparents and grandchildren, and as long as we all do, you know, the right things and make that as safe as we can. That's great.
Yeah, actually, that's true. We had a great weekend planned in Melbourne. Harry Potter stage play,
Yes.
a stage show that was cancelled, and then the next day was going to be the walk over the run over the Balti Bridge.
Oh yes, yes.
Balti Bridge.
Yeah.
And that was all cancelled. So that was going. So yeah, getting to Harry Potter might be a sort of thing to look forward to. Yeah.